I was up late last night. I watched a documentary last night, scared the dickens out of me. I was up till 2 in the morning, then I couldn't sleep.
What was it about?
The HBO documentary about the alleged cannibal cop in New York City. Remember that guy?
Why would you watch that?
It's a new HBO. You should watch it. It's fascinating.
I don't watch it. I mean, like everybody talked about the what was the thing about Robert Durst? Jenks or something?
Jenks, you didn't watch that?
No. I'm not watching that stuff. I mean, Lorraine and I are sitting in bed the first Sunday night. Everybody says, oh, boy, this is so good. And they spend the first 20 minutes talking about how they found this body cut off in the, just dismembered off in the Gulf of Mexico.
Right,
and I'm like,
his neighbor.
Check, please. No, I mean, it's like I'm not watching this thing. Listen, I got enough bad stuff going on in my head. There's no way I need more stuff added. And this is how much of a sissy Lorraine and I are. Sissies, we won't watch anything that is the least bit upsetting or stimulating before we go to bed. I mean, for instance, 24, we would never watch 24 before we went to bed. We would tape it and we'd watch it the next day because it would get us all jazzed up.
You'd be all riled up and you couldn't sleep at night.
Yes, exactly.
Well, if you couldn't sleep at night, you could cuddle.
It interferes with say it again?
If you didn't sleep at night, you could cuddle.
I'm an old man. I just want to be left alone to go to bed.
That's right.
Just leave me alone.
It's been a long day, honey. Please roll over. Where are the earplugs? No, well, you want to get upset, consider the government going after this weird guy. He was an NYPD officer, and in his off time, he'd go up to the computer and he'd fantasize about boiling and eating women.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that story.
But he never did it. He never did anything.
I know, but why are you watching that? I mean, is that really what you want to do?
Do you want the government putting people in jail for their thoughts?
I don't know, but I don't want to watch it at 10 o'clock at night.
Well, he didn't do it. It was just pictures of it.
You know what? That's between you and him. I have no opinion on
Rory,
the cannibal cop.
Rory,
then why did you call him the cannibal cop?
That's what I said. The alleged cannibal cop. But
I don't think you did say alleged.
Even his mother said in the documentary. I don't know why they call him the cannibal cop. You have to eat somebody to be a cannibal. He didn't eat anybody. Rory was very troubled by this because she's got her own problems. My Rory's facing major surgery, so you say a little prayer for my puggle because I don't know what's going on with her. I'm a wreck. I'm a wreck over my dog, and I don't even know how I'm going to get. She may have to have some big surgery, and she's 11 years old. She ain't ready for big surgery.
Well, what's the surgery? What's the problem?
Well, it's kind of gross. I mean, it's kind of. Let
me just say, you say it's kind of gross, because we've discussed some pretty gross things on this show.
It's kind of graphic.
Well,
and some people.
Let's go for it.
She has infected anal glands.
Ah, geez.
See, I told you, I warned you. And
actually, you've mentioned that before.
And they want to take them out because they can't clear up the infection. And here's the problem: if they take them out, there's a risk of fecal incontinence.
Bon appetit, everybody.